What's up guys, Learning with Rich here. In this exercise, we're going to create legend to add floor framing notes for the construction documentation phase. And then after that, we're going to add annotation symbols, notes, and legend components to our legend. Okay, so let's do this. So creating a legend here in Revit, so it's really manual. So there's no automation to create your legend. So we really need to create it manually. So we are going to use 2D elements. Okay, so let's start. So from the project browser, I'm going to right click the legend here. As you can see, there's already a legend here. So let me just remove this one. So I'll just delete that. Okay, so we don't have legend now. So I'm going to right click this and then I'm going to select here new legend. So let's click this one. And then let us now put here the name on our new legend dialog box. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete this one. So I'm gonna call this second floor notes. Okay, and then for the scale, I will leave it as it is. So I'll just make it 1:50 and then I'll just select OK. So once you do that, it will now create a legend here on our project browser. There's now our legend. And this is our legend environment. As you can see, you will notice your architecture tab, your structure tab, your steel tab, precast, systems. Most of the tools here are 3D. That's why they are disabled. Okay? So we just need to go to our annotate tab because we will be using 2D elements. Okay, so here on our legend, so I'm going to change my detail level here. So instead of medium, I'm just going to make it coarse. Okay, so I'll change the detail level to coarse. All right, now the first thing that we will be doing is we're going to add a text here. So I'm going to select the text tool. You can type TX. You can also go to the annotate tab and then select the text here. So it's the same as this one here on our quick access toolbar. So just click that. And then on the properties, we will be using here 3.5 mm Arial. So let's click this one. And then here on our leader panel, so we will be using no leader. And then for the alignment, I'll just put it at the middle align and then align left. Okay, and then I'll just need to click here. And then we are now able to place our text here. So I'm gonna type here floor framing notes. Okay, and then after that, I'll just click outside to place the text. So that's it. So as you can see, I'm still on the text tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the type here. So I'm going to select 2.5 mm this time. Okay, and then I'm just going to click here below. And then let us now put some notes here. So here, after you pick, you can go to your paragraph panel. And then you can see here that you can use some of the bullets here. So you can have a list bullets, numbers, uppercase letters, and lowercase letters. So I'm just going to use here list numbers. So let's click that and then let us put some notes. So I'm going to type here unless otherwise noted equally space beams period, and then I'll press enter. Okay, so for this one, I want to have a space here. So that's why I'm going to click here at the end and then I'm going to press enter again. All right, and then backspace to delete number 2 and it will change 3 to 2. Okay, so just backspace. There you go. So it will now change to 2. All right, and then let us put now some text here. So TOS indicates top of steel. Then enter again. And then I'll pick here, enter, backspace, and I'll just pick here. So I'll just type here plan symbols colon. All right, so now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to pick outside. Okay, and then I'll just select here modify, and then I'll just click the text here. I'll just use the arrow to move it manually. Okay, there you go. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to add annotation symbols with additional text notes. Okay, so let's do this one. So to add symbol, so all you have to do is, again, from the annotate tab, you can still find the symbol panel here, and then you can click the symbol. So just click the symbol, and then you can select here from the properties. So let's say I'm gonna put here span. Okay, I can just search here. I'm gonna type m_span, this one, and then I want to put here the one-way slab. So I click this one, and then I'll just put it here, and there you go. And then after that, I'll just select here modify to terminate the tool. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this symbol. So I'm going to select the annotation symbol, and then from the properties or instance properties, I'm going to change the values here. So let's say for this one, I'm just going to make this a little smaller. So I'll just put 6mm, tab, 6mm, tab, and 6mm, enter. Oops, bottom as well. 6, enter. There you go. And then again, I can click this, and then I can use the arrow on my keyboard to move it manually. Okay, now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to add note for our annotation symbol. Okay, so that's why I need to activate again the text tool. So I'm gonna select this one. Okay, and then I'm going to put a text here. So place it, click, and then let's put here my text. So I'm gonna type here indicates span extents. Okay, and then I'm gonna pick another point here, and then I'm gonna place another one here. So I'm going to type indicates span direction. Right, and then I'm just gonna pick another point, and then I'll select here modify. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to add a leader line to my text here that will point to our symbol for clarity. So I'm gonna click this, and then I'm just gonna use the arrow on my keyboard just to move it up. And then here on the leader panel, so I'm gonna select here add left side straight leader. So let's click that one, and then it will add a leader line to the left side, and then you can click that blue node to resize the arrow. That's it. So same with this one. So I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna use here add left side straight leader, and then I'm going to point it here, and then you can use that blue dot to create a corner 90 degrees. Okay, so now the next thing that I'm gonna do after we add our symbol and then some annotation for our symbol, so we're going to add legend components, and then we're going to add again additional text notes. Okay, so to do that, to add a legend component, from the annotate tab, look for the detail panel. You can see here, click drop down. You have 3 options here: detail component, repeating detail component, and then the last one is legend component. So just click the legend component. Okay, so here on the options bar, so I will be selecting structural column. Structural columns, W wide flange column 250, this one. So I'll just select this one, and then you can specify here if you want your column to be on floor plan view or front elevation or back, left, or right. So for this one, I'll just use plan or floor plan. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna place it here. There you go. And then I can select here modify. So if you want to see the thickness of your elements in your project, you can turn off the thin lines here like that. So you'll be able to see now the thickness. Okay. And then after that, let us add some more legend components. So let's click legend component. And then from our family here for the options bar, so I'll be using structural, column, this one. So I'll use this one. Okay, so I'll click this. Okay, and then I'm just going to place it here below. And then just select modify to terminate. Okay, and then after that, last part, we're going to put some text here. So you can copy the text that you have made here so that they are all aligned. Okay, so I can click this and then use the arrow on my keyboard just to move it. Okay, and then I'm gonna copy this. So select this, copy, pick the base point. So I'm gonna pick here, and then I'm going to pick another point here, and then modify. All right, and then I'm gonna select this. I don't want to have a leader line here, so that's why I'm going to select remove last leader. Click that, click this. Okay, and then let's put some text here. So I'll just put a dash. So I'll just put here indicates wide flange steel column. Then click outside. And then for this one, dash indicates hollow steel column, and then click outside. All right, so that's it for your legend. So you just created now your legend. So let me just tidy up this one. So I also want to have a dash there. Dash. There you go. Okay, so take note that your legend, you can insert your legend into multiple sheets. Because usually, let's say for example, if you already inserted your basement plan on the sheet, you will not be able to insert that again on another sheet. If you're going to insert the same plan view, same name, same basement, for example. So in order for you to insert the same floor plan, you just duplicate your basement, for example, and then change the name. But for your legend, you will be able to place your legend in multiple sheets, okay, without creating another duplicate of the legend. Okay, so this is how you create your legend. I know it's really manual, but that's how it is. Okay, so that's how you create your legend. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.